Tonight, a grave mistake.
Yeah, one man wanted his family to have their final resting place together, but someone else is now buried in a grave that he bought 2 years ago.
Yeah, News 12's investigative reporter Rachel Young-Kunis looks into what can be done.
One man bought 3 cemetery plots all next to each other shortly before his dad passed away in 2020. He reached out to us because he recently visited his dad's grave and found a stranger buried in the grave intended for his mother.
This is something very devastating and unbelievable. How can anyone make a mistake like that?
A mistake that's hard to believe.
Those 2 graves right next to my dad was supposed to be for my mom and me.
Feruze Khan has the contracts to prove it, but someone else is now buried next to his dad at Washington Memorial Park Cemetery in Mount Sinai.
They're not making any actions, so I had to take action myself by reaching out to you guys.
Khan bought the graves in 2019 from the Jalalabad Association of America, not the cemetery. Like many third-party burial societies, the organization buys plots from cemeteries, then sells them to individuals and families. They own dozens of plots in the cemetery's Muslim garden.
What were the options presented to you by the organization to rectify the situation?
They said that they would give us 2 graves, but not next to my dad.
The Jalalabad Association tells us the mix-up happened during a change in leadership.
Has this happened before?
I said this is the human mistake. So this is what happened. What you can do if people have a mistake.
The cemetery tells News 12 there's nothing they can do.
Besides the organization making that mistake, Washington Memorial should have had something in place as well.
The Department of State tells Team 12 Investigates that they investigated the complaint, but because the plot was sold by a third party, it's out of their jurisdiction. A spokesperson tells us, quote, once a cemetery has sold a lot, it generally does not track which graves a lot owner has reserved for individuals, adding the burial society is responsible for resolution. We found there is no agency that regulates burial societies. The State Division of Cemeteries says the consumer should make sure their purchase with a third party is filed with the cemetery.
I'm not going to stop fighting for you.
But Khan can't stand to see his father buried alone.
Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. I just need the universe and the world to help me rectify the situation.
If you think you've been a victim of unfair or illegal practices, you can file a complaint with the Attorney General's office. A link to that is on our website, news12.com. And if you have a story that you want me to look into, just reach out to me. Send me an email to rachel@news12.com.